Welcome back to Phinys Garage. It's Gray here. It's been about a week since I posted my last video, and I've got a lot of updates that I want to share with you guys today. I ended up getting the entire door sanded down. It definitely took way longer than I had originally thought it would. I was like, oh yeah, it's only gonna take a day or two. Nope. I also got some body filler so we can fix the hole in the rocker panel here, which I'm actually kind of excited about. It looks rusty. It kind of is. I'll spray some zinc converter on there so that it'll convert the rust to zinc, and then we can get it all ready to go. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to come out here and start working on the car. First thing is going to be the body filler here so we can get that drying, and then we can work on the rest of the car. I'm going to use self-etching primer on the door because this is bare metal, and we want the primer that I do after that self-etching primer and the paint to adhere properly, so we have a long-lasting paint job on this car. So we're going to tape off the chrome pieces here because, as you guys know, in my last video we couldn't take that off. We'll tape off this rubber piece as well. Open these doors, tape off behind it, that way we don't get overspray. I've also been working on some interior parts of the car. So you'll see here, maybe you won't be able to notice it. Well, maybe you can. We're missing the trim piece that goes around here. Well, I actually have it. It's right here. This mocks up right there. On my 96 Montero, you can see it's missing as well. Well, my 99 came with this wood trim package, and I really like it, but it's peeling off. So I'm trying to figure out how to restore it. Can't really tell in this lighting, but this like fox wood trim, they don't make it for these cars anymore. I took the trim panel out of this car. I took the trim panel out of this one as well, and I took the trim panel from the 96 and I mounted it, or mocked it up in my 99 to see, is it the same trim panel? Just to make sure. I know these cars are like pretty identical interior wise, but I just had to make sure. Found out that it was, but it was a little cracked. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of what it looked like. So let me show you what it looks like now. Here's the trim panel. I ended up repairing it. So you'll see there's a big crack here. It went all the way through. So this was kind of just like flopping everywhere. Previous owner did try to fix it. He did a terrible job doing it. I mean, the glue was like everywhere. Not the best. Up here, we had a big crack, or just like a big crack that went through, and this was warped, so it was like peeling out. Think of like this, and then you grab it and pull it down. It was like that. It looked like it was going to break off. I didn't really have high hopes of it being able to be fixed. What I ended up doing is I got some glue. Put a little dab on this side to make sure the glue didn't go everywhere and made a big mess. I got some tape. I put it on the side here. I did the same thing on this side over here. I put tape across the front, and then on the back of the piece I put a glob of glue there, and we put a glob of glue here. This would keep the glue from seeping through to the other side, and it would also make it have like a flush finish as well. So I used a C-clamp to hold these two pieces together like this, but then it was warped out like pulling this way. So what I had to do is I put it in the vise here, and as you can see I have my little setup still, and we kind of just positioned it, and it was kind of like this. I'm going to be experimenting with finishes on this plastic piece. This is out of my parts car, and I mean, it's a parts car for a reason. That way I don't have to mess up the wood trim on my 1999 Montero's interior. This is my 2014 Mustang, and if you take a closer look at the front bumper here on the passenger side, you'll see it's kind of funky looking. About 8 months ago, I ordered a replacement GT500 front bumper for my car, and it never showed up until like a few weeks ago. Why did it take 8 months to come? Because it got lost in shipping. We're also going to be rewrapping the Mustang this summer because this wrap's been on here for about 3 years. I got it done in October of 2019. So it kind of comes in time for us to replace the bumper anyways. So we'll be able to put this bumper on, and then we'll be ready for the wrap. But thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. If you want to see more videos on the restoration of my 1999 Mitsubishi Montero or my 2014 Mustang, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. But guys, until next time, I will see you later. Have an amazing day.